MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. It's the home opener of this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Gerard Dyson. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hey, Jar, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win. He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. This one's down to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Hot shot on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Relay to first in time, and just like that, right back to work as the shortstop. Jose Reyes digs in.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Robinson Cano comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Stepping in, Ted Williams. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. This is line to left, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Conforto rounds third and is digging for the plate, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here's Yoenis Cespedes hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Seager is there for it. And that retires the side. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 10. Yonder Alonso.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Batting fifth.
In
Third
now,
baseman,
Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the...
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Alonso rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting sixth.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. To 2-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Glove by right. Throw to second would be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Throw over to the bag.
Valencia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Danny Valencia is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Pitch is high. The throw. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Ready on 1 and 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
And that's in there for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. He's around first, heading for 2, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Here's Nori Aoki on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The relay throw. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Stepping into the box, David Wright. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pops this one up. Lucroy has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready now, Travis d'Arnaud. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Everybody in the
ouch, that one hit him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Seager is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimm. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Slice down the left side, but foul. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cespedes going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Ready for another chance. Jean Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
The left fielder.
Here's Gerard Dyson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And try as he might, but he trying to pick things up where he left off. Ted Williams. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Gamble comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Striding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
To short, hit hard. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that digging in to try it again. Gerard Dyson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Gerard Dyson.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto has it in his sights, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
First baseman number 10.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Nori Aoki. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Here in the fourth. Designated hitter.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Here's the pitch. Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Striding into the box, David Wright comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a bunt attempt here. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And he is in there. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Cruz is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Kyle Seager.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. And he takes strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. And he is out on the tag. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Into the box now, Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Designated hitter.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Cano for 1. On to first as they. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Gamble patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Ted Williams. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
2 out with the man at first. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dyson's there, and that retires the side. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Jean Segura standing in. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jean
A
Segura.
late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take it. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Third baseman.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Segura ranging into the outfield. 1 out. Digging in once again, Nori Aoki. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the 2nd out.
First baseman.
Ready for another chance? David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Well, the problem today has not been throwing strikes. He has been around the plate, and he's been throwing strikes. Take this, for example. The first pitch strike to the hitters today, 90% of the time has been a strike. He just doesn't have good stuff today.
And the inning goes away in Here's Gerard Dyson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The left fielders. Number 1.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right, but foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gerard Dyson goes down for the 1st out in the 7th inning.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Conforto racing back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
First baseman number 10.
Here comes the first pitch.
Alonso.
Yonder Alonso is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Ready for another shot now.
Third baseman Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. For Alonso, he's at second with his 4th double here on the season. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again. Ben Gamble comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, making him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
2 down, runners at first and second. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force in the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And that misses ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Jose Reyes stands in as he looks at a called strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode and you haven't taken one swing.
On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the 1. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runner back safely. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately he just fouled it off.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Jonathan Lucroy is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Jean Segura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Popped up right, is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. Into the box, Michael Conforto. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Michael Conforto.
Line, but speared on a hop, and he set down 1 away. Now at the plate, Ted Williams, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Williams is on his way home. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's now 6-2. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Mark Zepchinski answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this one gets away. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at Seager. The throw to first. It's late. He's safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. At the plate, David Wright. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Line drive to center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Williams comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to first. The tag, and he is out. Here's Yonder Alonso. 2-for-3 with a double on his line so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The pitch. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now.
See what happens when you work fast?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he went the distance in this one, gave the bullpen a
From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Heading out toward shallow right. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, one away. Into the box now, Ben Gamel. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. At the plate, Yonder Alonso hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And a ball 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job.
And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead. So coming to the plate, Mitch Haniger hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And this is low, ball one.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-1, here it is. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Throw won't get him. Settling in now, Danny Valencia, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Drilled on the ground to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes digs in to lead off.
Number 7, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Reyes is retired, and there's 1 away.
Second,
here's Juan Lagares. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Haniger, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here now is his Dribble Cabrera. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And he lays off there, 1-0. Paxton has his sign. Here it comes on 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Cruz. And that ends the inning. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Wright will put this one away for the first down. Stepping into the box, Ryan Schimpf. It's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jean Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses inside, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now batting, Yoenis Cespedes. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Line drive to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. In now, Ted Williams. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-2 once more. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Haniger comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Gamble is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Rico Blanco. At the moment, he's got a 270 batting average for the season. And that misses for ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gamble has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ben Gamble is retired to start the third. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Yonder Alonso looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Williams is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Man, I like the last two pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Again, a 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now in the box, David Wright. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit. Oh, that was a good job of spoiling a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball right on the corner, and he was able to foul it off.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Schimpf will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Bouncer down the line. And this is swung on and sent in the air toward Cruz in right field. And that's out number 2. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line toward the gap in left center. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Kyle Seager.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And Reyes will take this one for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Up next for
in is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Standing in, Juan Lagares. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder. Juan.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Gamble on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 13.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit in the air to center field. Gamble moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now
here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Right
a base hit in his first trip.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf. He's in to get some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Williams is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Blanco ranging into shallow right, and that's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Digging in, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder.
He pulls this one into right. Cruz is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Stepping up to the plate, Rico Blanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Blanco.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So stepping in, David Wright, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Line toward right center, and that'll get down out there. Blanco rounds the corner and is headed home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Wright is on his way home. The relay throw. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Segura ranging into the outfield, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And the pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Lagares. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So he sets him down swinging. Mitch Haniger sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready for another chance. Danny Valencia. Alfredo Ramirez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time. Here's Juan Lagares.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Out to short for Segura. And a rather easy first out. Ready once again as Drupal Cabrera. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura on to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Yoenis Cespedes. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Paxton's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Ready for another shot now. Ted Williams. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Cespedes rounds third and is digging for the plate. And Lucroy's tag will come too late, safe at home plate. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilmer Flores, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Robinson Cano.
Number 23, Robinson Cano.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Schimpf picks it up. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball up in the hundreds. Man, you just got to get yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Taylor Motter will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. A little bouncer. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Jean Segura standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Segura.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rico Blanco. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Blanco.
Too low, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, David Wright. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runners on the move for second. In the air to straightaway right. Cruz has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. On to first, a double play. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Cruz is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Striding in once again, Ben Gamble. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Nelson Cruz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Smoke toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Here's Yonder Alonso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
So he got him swinging. Yonder Alonso goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Gerard Dyson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And this will be fouled away. inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. This is pulled into right. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. A hit in 2 of
Kyle Seager.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. To his right, Blanco. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets. Here's the shortstop now. Jose Reyes.
Number 7, shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So coming to the plate, Juan Lagares. Michael Conforto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. He's got that average up over 340 now. 7 homers, 18 driven in. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Here now is his dribble Cabrera, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Nick Vincent, a right-hander standing 6 foot even. Will take
number 50. Nick
from the stretch. Here's the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop on the first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Settling in now, Danny Valencia. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, number 51, is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Pitching for the New York Mets.
And here's a ball hit in the air, right onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Taylor Motter. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Blanco is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well.
Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Miami Marlins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Hard on the ground toward short. Holt from the outfield grass. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Right fielder.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nelson Cruz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And again, a throw. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Settling in now, Yonder Alonso. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Brock Holt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit out towards second. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Standing in Kevin Kiermaier. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Seager. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Kyle Seager.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Kiermaier. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away now.
Batting 6.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. A cold strike on the inside corner. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. Right over the middle, knee high. From the belt, kicks and deals. This pitch is popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's safe. Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And here's a ball hit in the air. Realmuto has a play, and that retires the side. At the plate, Justin Bohr. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in, JT Realmuto. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. And he'll avoid the fragments out. Gene Segura standing in. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Here's Gerard Dyson. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball that just misses inside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Well hit to right, but foul.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Yonder Alonso would be next. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Gamble comes on now, and he has it one down.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ichiro Suzuki is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Now the 1-1 home to Ichiro. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Schimpf picks it up. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drilled right back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
The batter, the shortstop.
Digging in to try it again. Brock Holt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Comes set and the 0-1. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point. Striding in once again, Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 10.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it. Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, 1 away.
The batter, number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Line drive to center field, and he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
16,
now in the box, Ben Gamble. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on, and it drops down in front of him, a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Up next for Seattle.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Danny Valencia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2-0. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes on 3-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Throw over to first. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ichiro moves over, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runner back standing. And this is up and in, ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he'll be back in standing up. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Here's the 2-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So stepping in, Justin Bohr, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runners back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dyson's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, the tag at third, and they got him. A double. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Ozuna on the move, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Holt ranging into the outfield. 1 away. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lucroy.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaker ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Grounded to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Jean Segura. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Hard on the ground toward short. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Marcell.
There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The batter, catcher.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Line drive to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Ichiro now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Softly hit out toward short. That's in there. Base hit. Realmuto rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores. Here's D. Gordon now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and it won't be in time as Ichiro's able to take second with ease. Grounded back up the middle. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. Not in time. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line. Here's Brock Holt now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Not in time. He's in there at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside the throw. And he will be nailed at third. Here's Gerard Dyson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The left fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Nelson Cruz.
Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Yonder Alonso. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Smoked on the ground left side. Throw gets him at first, and even the East. Digging in to try it again. Brock Holt, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The shortstop.
This is line to left, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Kiermaier. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, this isn't how he wanted to start the inning. A leadoff single, and then you almost hit the next hitter. Composure. Got to try to get that ball to the plate and maybe get a ground ball.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. Wow. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Bour. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the run is in to score from second. And it's a 4-1 game.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Cruz on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance. JT Realmuto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Cruz is there, makes the catch, and the here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
This has been an interesting game to watch. I mean, he's less than 60% of the time he's throwing that first pitch for strikes. So he's been having to throw stress pitches almost to every hitter.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Count is 2-1.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon able to get there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, center
And
fielder.
that'll bring up Ben Gamble. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Ready once again, Danny Valencia.
Designated hitter.
1 for 2 with a
Danny
double on the
Valencia.
ledger so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at bat. It's
Your
1-0.
attention, please.
Brian Ellington.
Now pitching for the
We're in the
Marlins,
7th now. 4-1
Number
our
49.
score to this point.
Brian Ellington.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a throw over to first. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up to Gordon for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of. Striding in once again, Jose Iglesias. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gamble moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in, Ichiro Suzuki. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Dyson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in,
Second
D.
baseman,
Gordon. 2 hits and 3 at-bats
Gordon.
for him in this one. Hit toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Up next
At the
for
plate,
Marlins,
Brock Holt. He singled his last time up, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning
Your
out. Look, he
attention,
gives
please.
up a base hit. Then
Now
he almost
pitching
hits the
for
guy right
Seattle,
here. Got to
number
take a deep
47,
breath. Throw strike.
And he'll get back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Runner goes for third. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He'll try again, 1-2. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Hit back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Bohr. The tag, and he is out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Standing in, Gene Segura. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Here's Gerard Dyson. He was retired via the ground ball last time.
Dyson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ready with the 1-0. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Ozuna posts under it, and that ends the... Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Rounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is it got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll offer at the 2-1 and send it in the air out to right. In there, a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Settling in. Now,
first baseman, Justin Bour.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. To the right side and through, a base hit. Stanton is on his way home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Chase Simmons answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. High in the air out to center field. Gamble moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Catcher,
JT Realmuto is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires this. Stepping up now, Nelson Cruz. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Brad Ziegler answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Yonder Alonso is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. At the plate, Kyle Seager. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really
Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Seattle Mariners and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
Gene Segura.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
In the second spot tonight, the left fielder.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting third.
So stepping in, Nelson Cruz. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, David Dahl.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
This is one of those scary streaks, because if you don't sit there and say, that's it, fellas, let's cut it off, we need a win right now, before you know it, you trickle into finding yourself in bad habits and losing a lot of games. So those little short streaks, those are the scary ones.
Dyson will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. This is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And a ball, 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Gamble shading to his right, and that's the third out. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Baseman number 10, Yonder Alonso.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a looper to left. Hara is after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Standing in, Kyle Seager. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Desmond for one. On to first, and they double up Seager. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Shoots this one over to first. Reynolds takes it in. The tag, and he standing in Carlos Gonzalez. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1, and this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ranging back is Dyson. Gone to lead off the inning. In is Gerardo Parra. He brings a batting average just south of 320 into this one. And this is fouled at the plate.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Dyson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one.
Baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Swinging a soft liner. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away. At the plate, Derek Dietrich. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He's around first, heading for two. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. So striding in, Ian Desmond. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. The runner scores from second. Desmond takes the turn at third. He wants it all, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here now is Mike Zunino.
Patrick, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Dyson. Gone! Riding in once again, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, David Dahl.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. 4 runs here in this half inning. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
Strike called, 2-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gamble sprinting after it, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single. 2-out base hit. That'll bring Chris Bryant to the plate this inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Dahl rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going. David Phelps enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And that misses inside 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Cruz on the move. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gamble going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Blackman is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate, and he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gerardo Parra. He flew out in his last at-bat. Mark Zepchinski is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Grounded up the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. In to score, the runner from third. And he is in there. Here's Mark Reynolds. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Way late on the fastball for strike one. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And strike 3 there. Digging in, Danny Valencia, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimm. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zunino has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Into the box now, Jean Segura. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Segura.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to Desmond for the 4th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Derek Dietrich. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Ian Desmond.
Chase Simmons It's going to come on to
Now
pitch
pitching
here,
for
and in just the
Seattle,
third inning, you have to
number
think he'll be
59,
asked to eat some innings. And here's a fastball called for strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
There is Seager. There's one on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
The catcher, number 3.
Ready to take his hacks again, Mike Zunino, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, Matt, you talk about uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Popped up. Segura is there for it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Gerard Dyson. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single. Here comes the first pitch. Nelson Cruz comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Cruz waits the 1-0. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Seared down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. The throw into second. Throw won't get him. Here's Yonder Alonso. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Hard hit at third. Frazier's up with it. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Cruz sprinting after it, but he won't get to it. And this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Here's Starlin Castro. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Seager fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Brett Gardner now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. This pitch is popped up. Seager is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in, Kyle Seager. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Castro has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Danny Valencia. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Colby Rasmus. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Rasmus.
And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. Striding into the box, Todd Frazier. Batting average for him entering play stands right at 280. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Rasmus rounds third and is digging for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And that gets him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cruz has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's another 0-2. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a. At the plate, Ryan Schimpf. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. This one for the shortstop Gregorius, and he's retired 1 away. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius is there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. swing and a little blooper to center. Gamble is after it. One away. Digging in for his second at bat, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
The left fielder, number 11.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. So striding forward now, Colby Rasmus. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Leading off the inning, Gerard Dyson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Gerard Dyson.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. High pop up. Bird is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. A wave and a miss.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Heading after it is Judge. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Yonder Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Gregorius is there for it. And that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was? And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Third baseman, Kyle.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Ben Gamble comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. for the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gregorius ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the. Here's big Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Starlin Castro. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit out towards second. Schimpf brings it in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Brett Gardner. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Line drive to left. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another shot now. Colby Rasmus. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that's by him. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Lucroy has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 out. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Gene Segura standing in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Judge, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out. And he is in there.
Now batting, left fielder, Gerard.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gregorius onto the grass. He makes the play. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Todd Frazier
takes this the other way to right. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks.
The center fielder.
Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. In the dirt here. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Frazier is on his way home. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. First and second now, one man out. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
The first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Greg Bird. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 47.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
He's got a good fastball, Matt, and you can clearly see this situation. He's in a little bit of a jam, but he's going right to his bread and butter. Here comes my heater. I dare you to hit it.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. Here's Starlin Castro. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Starlin Castro.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Right fielder Nelson
into the windup
Cruz.
and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but that'll be off the right field wall. Here's Yonder Alonso. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Yonder Alonso.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Third baseman,
here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they double up Seager. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he lays off there 1-0.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all of baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Oh, and he misses it. Running hard. He's digging for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter,
Colby Rasmus stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Here's Todd Frazier now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gamble has a read on it. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for
Digging
the
in the
Yankees,
switch hitter,
center
Aaron
fielder.
Hicks.
Aaron
One in,
Hicks.
one out, and one on here in the inning. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Hey, great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Cruz has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Gregorius.
Flipped out the other way toward short. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Warren Casado is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play. And at the plate, Danny Valencia. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point.
Designated hitter.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The batter.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Shim. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Hit out towards second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The tag, and he is out. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Settling in now, Aaron Judge. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Lucroy gathers. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Dyson on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Into the box, Brett Gardner. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command 1-2. Mark Zipchinski takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of him.
A swing and a miss. That retired. Gene Segura standing in. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Gerard Dyson.
Popped up. Gregorius on the move. And a diving try, but it's off his glove, and that ought to be a 1-out hit. Coming to the plate now, Nelson Cruz. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
The batter.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Alonso.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier has room in foul territory. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Swing hard liner to left center. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Number 15.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. Digging in, Ben Gamble. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Gardner is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he went the distance in this one, gave the bullpen a day off, and allowed only 2 runs to come across the score. You'll take that every day of the week, so he has to feel real good about what he accomplished here.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs.